How's it guys, I'm Badenhorst, and today I'm going to be showing you a quick and easy way to get the most cinematic looking colors out of your footage using color lookup tables, or LUTS for short. But enough about that, let's jump straight into it.
So the first thing you want to do is open Adobe Premiere Pro, and you want to make sure that all the clips and footage you're going to be using have already been cut up, because if you apply any LUTS or effects first and do the cutting later, it's going to take much longer because having these LUTs applied are way more hardware intensive. So what I like to do first is create an adjustment layer and place that over my footage. That way I have control of what's going on and where I started and where I'm going with the editing. You can hide and unhide that adjustment layer just to make sure that you're not deviating too far from what you initially had or the feel and look that you're going for. So you want to go to your projects bin, you want to right click, new item, and go to adjustment layer. Leave these settings as is so that they correlate with your composition settings. Then you want to drag this adjustment layer over your clip and extend it right to the end so that it covers the entire clip. Make sure that your adjustment layer is selected and move across to your Lumetri color tab. If this tab is not showing up on your Premiere Pro, simply go to Window and make sure that it's ticked. We want to go to Input LUT, and we want to browse and look for where your LUTs are saved on your computer. If you don't know where to find LUTs, just go through Google. I'm sure you'll find some LUTs online. Some of them are free, but if you have a look in the description below, I'll leave a link to 35 free LUTs. So in this case, my LUTs are under Storage, YouTube channel, LUTs. Now, for this example, we've got a couple of LUTs that we're going to look at here. Let's apply Kodak Killer. I think that'll work great on this footage. And immediately we've got a way more vibrant clip, giving us that cinematic look and feel from the get-go. What I spoke about earlier with this adjustment layer is that now we can hide and unhide this layer. You see how much of an impact that LUT is actually making. Furthermore, you can make additional adjustments to your clip while playing around with the tones like the exposure, contrast and highlights, etc. I'm going to fast forward the rest of the clip while I go through these. So I think that looks good. But another nice thing about having the adjustment layer on is that we can actually change the opacity of this very adjustment layer. So you can head over to Effects and you can change your opacity, and that's going to decrease and increase the power that this LUT has over your footage. Personally, I think it works great on 100% for this example. You can apply different LUTs. For an example, black eye. As you can see here, it gives a clear example that it's way too powerful, that the LUT is making too much of a difference to the original footage. So we want to tone that down a little. We go back to our effects and we'll just bring down that opacity. I think 60% actually looks quite good. Let's leave it on 50. So once again, we get to put that layer on and off and see the difference that it's making. Let's play through this clip and see the difference while it's moving.
And there we go guys, like I said, simple yet super effective way to really get those nice contrasting colors, nice and vibrant, and get that depth into your shadows. Especially when you're filming with something like a Mavic Pro drone and you're filming in a mode like D-Log where the colors are very flat but you're trying to get in as much detail as possible, then you really rely on your post-production to get those shadows and those colors right. Whether it be for your YouTube channel, for a client, or whether it be for a video dome that you're trying to spice up. I hope this video was helpful and that you enjoyed it. If so, leave me a like and subscribe. If not, smash that thumbs down button, that's cool too. But either way, I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers!